What's up guys, Python programmer here today, and you might remember I said I was going to do a ChatGPT versus Microsoft Copilot comparison using Gemini,
Flashback.
and even doing a ChatGPT versus Copilot comparison using Gemini.
End of flashback.
So here we made a Gemini chatbot interface with the backend being through Python and hosted using Flask then. So this is the front end web page. We're going to ask the question then to Gemini. Let's see what it comes up with. What categories? We do need some different categories of questions. That was the main thing. I was going to do the categories and example questions based on the Gemini response. And I'll put, with examples. So let's see what it gives. If you haven't watched the 2024 Python program showcase, what are you waiting for? Watch it now. Like and subscribe as well. It's it's been out for like 3 or 4 weeks now, I think. Doing decent to begin with. So there's our prompt we put in. So let's see what the AI responds with then. And also I mentioned the AI apps challenge. We're going to be using this page template for it then. So I decided to use it for this, since this is like an AI chat bot application. So code generating and debugging is the first thing. Then we have content creation and writing. Fair enough. Knowledge and information retrieval, problem solving and reasoning, conversation and dialogue then. It's given some metrics for evaluation. We will decide ourselves then how we're going to evaluate it after each one, but then also tips for the battle. Blind testing, as if I have other judges. And how am I going to... Nah, the way that we're doing it, we physically can't do a blind test. We're going to be putting in the questions ourselves and stuff. There may not be a clear winner. Yeah, I mean, I'm deciding that. It's really good this time. I managed to make this in like relatively little time. The interface, Gemini. So I think we're going to start with this first question then. Write a Python function to reverse a linked list. And we're going to start with ChatGPT, I think. So we paste the question in here. We'll also add a bit on, I think, then. So can you write? So, oh, I didn't anticipate this. I think this is a new feature, isn't it? The notebook. Oh, this is probably going to be better than normal. I know I'll use this for now, but like we can also see how it would be normally as well then. But yeah, I'm gonna have... It kind of makes the experiment a bit unfair, but whatever, we're rolling with it. We pressed answer in chat instead. That'll probably be a bit different, wouldn't it? But let's see. So this code's actually looking really good, isn't it? I'm gonna copy it. I think it's got a reverse method, a print list method, example usage as well. Append. It's like set up the full linked list with the reverse method in there, which is actually quite decent, you know. We'll also ask Copilot then, so I've made it a new... Well, I've opened it on my Python program on Microsoft account now, Copilot. This is a new user, and the ChatGPT is basically new as well. Haven't used it on the Python programmer account orderly. They're just like 4 conversations you can see in the left. So this code is way more generic. I assume this would be how ChatGPT would do it normally without the notebook. Notebook is way more smarter, I think. So I think we'll copy the codes then and put them into Python. Be back then. Well, actually, first we'll ask it to include an example usage as well, or print list method even. It's got example usage there. Yeah, it needs a print list method or output method, so you can show the results before and after. So yeah, it has updated the thingy. So I need is a print method now. That's gonna print the full list out, and it's doing it each time. So before and after. So now we're on the Python. We've put the code in. That's the ChatGPT one at the top right. Copilot one in the bottom right, and on the left we're gonna run it. That's the shell we've got open on the left. So when you run it, the output's gonna come in the shell then. You used this similar setup before. It's just like the normal Python IDE, the one that comes default bundled with the installer. And so now if we run the code, we can see original list 1, 2, 3, 4 none, reverse list 4, 3, 2, 1 none, ChatGPT, and the Copilot one is very similar, just missing the 4 literally. So evaluate that afterwards, but I think ChatGPT code is slightly better.
Flashback.
Also in April, I was completing quite a few leak code solutions. I'm probably going to do a video on leak code soon. I think you're working on leak code, doing some fun challenges.
4 to 6 weeks later.
And so then in the 2024 Python program showcase, we did mention that we would be doing a leak code solutions, leak code 1 hour challenge. We will probably be doing that this weekend, Sunday the 12th, and that will be as a live stream on my channel then. So 1 hour live stream. I was thinking of maybe doing it as a video, but then we can't really show the full hour, so we might as well do it as a 1 hour live stream. Stay tuned for that then this Sunday, Sunday the 12th of January. Okay, and so now it's the next question, improving the efficiency of a Python function. I've got an old function from ages ago that I've just pasted in there. That was highly inefficient, and so we're gonna see what they can both do, ChatGPT and Copilot. We'll also then paste that exact same prompt into Copilot. Obviously, we want a fair test, don't we? So we send that. This time we're not using the canvas on ChatGPT. So the code is very similar if you look. And there's a decent explanation on this one as well. The ChatGPT is broken down a bit. So we're in Python now. We've got a Copilot code on top right this time and ChatGPT on the bottom right. You can see it's basically the same, only slightly different variable names, and Copilot also has example usage there. You see the mode of the data is 4 on Copilot. Whereas if you run ChatGPT, there's nothing. So we'll ask it for we'll ask it for a slight adjustment then of the code, same as we did with there is actually example usage there. We just didn't paste it in. Okay, never mind that. Okay, and so we run the ChatGPT code now. You can see data is multimodal in that one, 4 and 3 is given. And so that's the end of the code generation and debugging section. We showed a review of that. Now evaluation comparison between the two AI models then. Okay, so now we're on the content creation and writing section, and we're going to start with article summarization. Okay, so this one we're starting with Copilot first. we're gonna go. We've got an article ready, and we've got all the information from it in there. So we just send that then. Let it summarize it then. So it's an AI article, an AI advancements. That's a decent summary, you know. Thumbs out. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with now for the exact same summary. Ignore that bit about GPT 4.5. I think we'll show that afterwards. I've already done a shorts on it as well. That was the one I said full video coming soon. This is the full video that includes it. That is basically the same summary. We can thumbs that one up as well. So that was all the points from the article, and I think we will pull up the actual article now. Yeah, so this is the article 7 AI advancements, and it's from this year, October 2024. Not this year, I mean, you know, very recent, and it's actually a good read. Scrolling through it, I might put it in description then. Why does it say here? I just saw that by 2022, and it's published in 2024. Anyway, next we're gonna go traveling back in time a bit, because this was actually before the previous conversation recorded, but I accidentally yeah. Anyway, this is the email one then. It was listed after in the Gemini direct in the Gemini response about how we should do this. So yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna contextualize the email a bit more. So, an email to a boss. I'm a software developer. Um, Recently created and deployed a revolutionary AI tool within the organization. Might just leave it there for the prompt. Yeah, I'll put a question mark. One thing that I've noticed with ChatGPT is it usually is really good at email generation. Same with Copilot in the past. It does obviously insert some generic stuff as well, but I think that would be a decent email, you know. Okay, let's do the same for Copilot then as well. Copy the prompt. And on Copilot now we paste it in. We start a new chat. That was the previous code generation one, I think. We start a new one now. So can you write an email to my boss asking for a raise? And that is basically the same as well. So they're all using very similar models. You can tell that the generated text is almost identical. I'd say 90% the same, probably, between the two AIs. So it is a fair comparison. Maybe too fair, I don't know. Okay, so still in the writing section, the next is blog post idea generation. And so now we're going to ask Copilot for 5 blog ideas related to AI research in 2025. And obviously 2025 is just started, so there will be some things that are future dated probably. But let's see. So those are actually some decent ideas, you know. We're gonna do the same then with ChatGPT as well. Okay, and so we've asked ChatGPT. The results are actually quite different this time to the Copilot. We're gonna ask it to expand on one of the articles to generate a draft for the third one, I think. AI creativity, and we can in ChatGPT you can actually highlight it, and then if it lets me highlight it, that is okay. That's Okay, we got it now, I think. Yeah, we can quote that and we don't have to say it, paste it in then in the prompt. So say, that's decent article then about transforming arts and media that GPT 4.5 what? We go up here, GPT 4.5. I did talk about it, so here's the video. Okay, so we're gonna ask it to generate a draft for the third article then. Wait, GPT 4.5 or what? That's not even a thing. Lol. Yeah, let's ask it on internet or web search about GPT 4.5 because I swear it's hallucinating.
Wasted.
Yeah, exactly. GPT 4.5 is not even any news about it.
Bruh.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yeah, so other than that mishap is looking at quite a good article then. Yeah, it can be a creative partner then in 2025, I guess. We'll also do the same then with Copilot. So we'll ask it to use the third article. This time we do have to copy and paste because there's no quoting in here. So we want a draft for the third article, and even though the articles are different, the third one we still say so. Climate change mitigation, this one is. If we there's there's no in non-factual references in there like there was for the ChatGPT one. So yeah, that wins, I think. So now is the review of this section. Copilot clearly wins this one. Okay, so now moving on to the next section, knowledge and information retrieval. And we start with a factual question similar to that country capitals one. Okay, so we're not just going to do the capital of a country, we're going to do 5 biggest European countries by population and their capital cities, capital city populations as well in there then. So now we send it to ChatGPT and it's actually searching the web as of 2023, so that's a bit outdated, the data, but it should still be fine. Estimates, of course, yeah. Source varies. Then the thumbs down looks decently accurate. We copy that to Copilot then as well. Let's see what Copilot says. So Copilot, Russia, Germany, put Turkey in there. Partly in Europe. Well, I know it is. Like, yeah, ChatGPT didn't put that. I put Italy then as the 5th. So we've got some actual data open here, which is the current, as of like the end of 2024 population. All of the countries look decently accurate, but Moscow 13.1 and 12.68 when it's actually at 10.4. That's a bit of an overestimate. Let's see, Berlin then is 3.4. If you go 3.57 and Copilot is even higher, 3.7. So it might be overestimating, including some of the surrounding areas. London is said about 9 million, which 8.9 is close enough to 9. We go there, yeah, approximately 9 million. ChatGPT 9.63. That is also a bit high. That's 2023 as well, accounting for growth. Paris 2.1. Wait, what? That says 11.21. Wait, what? We have to check this source. How's it got an extra nearly 10 million people in there? Italy is 2.3 for Rome, and 4.31. That's nearly double what it actually is. Here's the World Atlas, apparently. That's what it's saying. Yeah, how is Paris 11? Eh? Never seen anyone saying that Paris has over 11 million people when the world meters and Copilot are saying 2.1 million, but I mean, I guess it would make more sense. So where would all the people in France be if there's only 2.1 million in the biggest city and there's over 65 million in the full country? So I mean, not sure which one's right, but I'm gonna give that one to Copilot. Okay, now moving on to trend analysis. What are the top 5 emerging technologies? So we're gonna ask Copilot first. So paste in the question. We change it to 2025 rather than 2024 because that's finished now. So let's see future trend prediction. AI and ML, of course, quantum computing, 5G and beyond, blockchain, extended reality. Those look decent, and there is a bit of talk about them already so far. Quite a bit of talk. Move on to ChatGPT as well then. And so let's see what ChatGPT says now. AI again, quantum computing, 5G expansion, extended reality, where it said biotechnology and agriculture instead of the blockchain one. It's actually linked to some news articles as well for sources. Guess we can look at the sources as well. Look at this one, 25 new technology trends this has. But some of them, quite a few of them, will fall into the similar categories then. See quite a lot of stuff they're saying for 2025. New and upcoming. And also check the article in Copilot that linked this one. Top technology in 2025. I think this only has 5 then, and all of the stuff we mentioned is there. So that was really good information retrieval there. But wait, there is more to this section. An explanation question is up next then. And so back to ChatGPT now. Imagine we're studying computer science at GCSE and we want to get OOP explained then, even though that's normally not a GCSE, but like let's say. So it's given an analogy of organizing a school, students, teachers, classrooms. That's decent. Properties of a class: name, age, gender, behavior, study, take, test. The class is using their student. Just the design a class. An object. You can have real students there, yeah. Encapsulation, like a TV remote. Inheritance, person, class, student and teacher. Polymorphism as well. For studying, it says. And then a bit further down, why use OOP? Makes programming easier. Code organization, reusable, easy to understand and update. And even gives a simple example with a different analogy than a game with pets. Your class, which is called pet. Name, species, age, with eat and play behaviors. And then you got 2 different types of pets, a dog and a cat. with different species, names, age, and you don't even need separate code for each. Yeah, that is really good. Now let's see what Copilot says. Exact same prompt as per usual. So this has done an analogy of the main characters in the program. Oh, car. Yeah, it's from the car class. Vehicles and cars and stuff. Capsulation once again using the TV remote analogy. Polymorphism is done a different example, circles and squares. The draw method. But it doesn't break down the usage and reasoning behind it as much. So I'd say ChatGPT edges that one. The final comparison for this section is on screen now. There are two more sections left. The penultimate section, we're into problem solving and reasoning now. Yeah, so we're going to start with logical reasoning, and we're going to use the exact same question as provided by Gemini. So a fake coin test. And another unanticipated is giving us two responses. So we analyze both, I think. So if we divide into three groups, that's in both. Fair enough. A, B, and C for each. First weighing A against B. If they're equal, yeah, fake is in C. Then step 3 on the right is narrowed down to 4 coins. Okay. I guess that's implied in the left one. So then we have 4 coins, we divide into 2 each. If the coins balance, the fake coin is one of the two coins not weighed, or one pair of coins. Okay, yeah. And the second, we weigh 3 coins, and two of without doesn't make sense. On the right, the second weighing, the fake coin is the one you did not weigh with the equal. Take 3 coins and from the group of 4 and weigh 2 of them. That's basically weighing 2 coins. If needed, weigh the remaining coin against any known genuine coin. Where you gonna get whatever? And then on the left one, that makes more sense. The third weighing, take the remaining 2 coins, weigh one against each other. If one's lighter, that's fake. If they balance, the one you never weighed, the other one is fake. Okay, that makes. I think I'll probably choose the left one for this. Okay, and now the same with Copilot. Hopefully this one makes more sense. We start a new chat as we did with ChatGPT. So 3 groups. First weighing A and B. Second weighing 3 groups of 3 coins each. The wait, what? Finally take the group with 3 coins and weigh, and that one makes less sense than the right ChatGPT one. How does that work? So moving swiftly on to the next logic question, we're going to ask it about the best strategy for checkers in 2024. Let's see what it says. Obviously, we used that same one with ChatGPT as well. So, control the center, crown your pieces, keep back row intact, trade wisely, sacrifice strategically, and use a redirect enemy strategy. Learn of practice makes perfect. Yeah, we'll move on to ChatGPT now. So let's see what ChatGPT says now. Master the basics. controller center advances the unit. I don't think Copilot said that. Tactical play, most moves and perhaps double and triple jumps. Sacrifices, some similar stuff. Strategic positioning. Never said anything about leveraging AI tools and online resources. Copilot. Practice against AI, study opening endgames, simulate tough opponents. Also didn't say anything about psychological and competitive play. Adapt to opponent's style. And studying high level games as well. He never said that. And ChatGPT definitely takes the cake on that. That is way more in depth for that section. We can see that ChatGPT edged this one then. And the last section, conversation and dialogue. So now ChatGPT will be role playing as a customer service manager who's received a call from an upset customer. So let's see what it says then. Calm, emphatic, and solution oriented approach. Step 1, acknowledge and empathize. Step 2, gather information. Step 3, apologize and take responsibility. It's even given examples. Step 4, offer a solution then. Step 5, rebuilding trust. Step 6, confirming and following up then. Taking care of it personally. Step 7, closing positively as well then. And then the conclusion at the end of the response there. Okay, and in Copilot now for the final time, same prompt. So that's not broken it down, that's just given an example. And ChatGPT, yeah. So then the final comparison for the final section then. So finishing off, we learned that both AI models are very similar. They both use GPT-4o, I believe. And so then we're always expecting similar responses then from them. But yeah, that has been the comparison. Thanks for watching, and I think the winner of that was...
Remember, this is a fun and subjective exercise. There may not be a clear winner.